It's early days, I'm out of the hotel before 6 AM and I'm going to Hiroshima. And I am currently in Osaka. I've made my way all the way to Osaka, but any Osaka video will be delayed, or it may just be whacked on to the end of this, to be fair. I've got to make my way to the subway to get to Tokyo Station. Then I have to get my way to the actual bullet train station. But I've done that all yesterday, so I've got a good idea of how it all works now. It was a bit of what is going on happening yesterday with all my luggage and everything. I've definitely got way too much luggage, one thing about this trip, but I still feel like I've needed quite a huge amount of what I did bring. One thing I have noticed about Osaka is, yeah, they love their bikes. It's a lot easier to just bike around here apparently. And look at these long flat roads. I mean, why wouldn't you want to just bike around everywhere? What's this cat doing? Cat's pissing up against the car, looking suspicious. Anyway, I need to find out where I'm going, and I've got a lot to do today. There's going to be some, obviously there's going to be some respectful moments where I'm just going to video some of the key points of Hiroshima, because I'm actually going there and coming back today. It's about a 2.5 hour journey. I think it's 2 hours. 2 hours, like when I get to the bullet train station, which isn't that bad. I can handle it, and I've just been sitting on a train in bloody Tokyo for about 2 hours a day anyway, so it doesn't make much of a difference to me. The only thing is it enough time to explore the whole of Hiroshima? Probably not. But I'll get a good idea. I'm using Osaka as a base, essentially. I've bought my ticket on the bullet train, and I'm just darting off to a few places. There's Kobe, there's Kyoto, and there's somewhere else. I'm sure I'll go somewhere else, but for now, let's get to where I need to get to. Very well maintained place. I mean, everything. Say that, there's a pile of rubbish on the floor right there, but that's pretty rare, should we say. It's Pokemon vending machines and just really functioning society, I think you'd say, in some degree anyway. I mean, one thing I noticed about downtown Osaka is that you're just waiting for these blooming like green lights so you can cross the road, and everyone's just waiting, and like no one wants to break the rules. But then if you go slightly off to a side street, you can just cross and no one will care. But then if you're waiting at the lights, you have to wait for the green man, otherwise you'll be in trouble. Well, I don't know if you will be in trouble, but you just look weird. Who wants to look weird, eh? I'm on the 7:34 bullet train. There's one right there. I wonder which way he's going. I think he's heading that way. It's awesome. I don't know how many people are going to Hiroshima, but it's still a little bit early. Not a lot of people around. They're all ready to go. I wonder where they're going. I want to watch them take off. What an impressive machine that is. Looks beautiful, very beautiful. And when you're on it, you're just gliding down the track. It's not like those Vietnamese trains where you're rocking and bobbing and feeling every single bump. But yeah, it's like a knife through melted butter is the way I think of it. I mean, what the hell is that sugary contraption right there? The food in these shops are ridiculous. It's just fantastically delicious, sugary filled food. But unfortunately, I'm on a sugar break at the minute. I think with some research, I've probably got insulin resistance, so I need to cut out the bloody sugar like dramatically. So unfortunately, I'm avoiding all this lovely, delicious, sugary filled goodness, but I'll live. I mean, look at that one, blue and white swirls. It looks like amazing, but nothing that blue could possibly be healthy. Although I'm very tempted just looking at the pictures. You see, that's marketing, it's got me.
駅および車内への危険物の持ち込みは禁止されております。不審なものや行為にお気づきの場合は、乗務員または駅係員までお知らせください。また、車内で緊急事態が発生した場合は、直接乗務員にお知らせいただくか、デッキの緊急通報装置、または客室。Welcome to the Shinkansen. This is the Hikari Super Express bound for Hakata. We will be stopping at Shinkobe, Himeji, Okayama, Fukuyama, Hiroshima, Shin-Shimonoseki, and Kokura stations before arriving at Hakata Terminal. For train arrival.
Well, that was a quick 1 hour and a half, wasn't it? It actually did fly by, to be fair. Coffee, bit of food, bit of reading, and here you are. I left the hotel about 6, and I've arrived at about 9, so it took me about 3 hours in total, but I was a bit early to the train just because I wasn't sure where I was going. So yeah, very cool to be in a new place, to be in a new city. I still need to explore Osaka, but we'll start here. And I'm heading to the castle to begin with, so that'll be our first stop. Again, it's super quiet, but I am just walking down some random road towards the castle. The castle's going to be the tourist spot, and certainly in Tokyo there was definitely quiet areas and chilled areas, but the moment you go to any of those big tourist spots, it is a big crowd, because that's where everyone wants to go, which is fair enough. I don't mind a crowd, but I also like the opposite as well, you know. I like the quiet bits. I like the quiet bits, and you know, when you do go to a really nice place that is quiet, it does make it better, I find sometimes. I love these trees. These trees are like, well, they're like bonsai trees, aren't they? They're just well pruned, well looked after. Like every tree is just not got a branch out of place. Very nice looking castle as well. This is my first castle in Japan actually, so I actually avoided all that stuff in Tokyo. You know, some people will crucify me for that, you know, like the all the temples and whatever the palace is. There's a palace that I didn't go to. Oh well, I'll get over it. I was kind of palaced out, and this one is just my first stop of the day, so let's have a look. Well, I've come all this way. Let's get in this castle. Not the foggiest again. I don't know if you need a ticket. I'm sure they'll tell me. Traditional rooms, recreated of course. Incredibly detailed and subtle, but really nice art. It's just further evidence of, well, style, intelligence, dedication, lots of positive things from a culture from, I don't even know when this was made. 1804. Wow. Yeah, there's a whole load of cool stuff in this castle actually. Look at that armor. Deer skin it is. It is a castle. There are lots of stuff on every floor, and there are lots and lots of stairs, but I think I've made it to the top. Yes, very cool. Scared someone off then. Very cool, nice place to come and check out the view. We've got the mountains in the distance. Got the park down there. What a cool little city. Yeah, I could stay up here for a long time, but I've got some stuff to do. I will stay up here a little bit longer. But let's move on to the next location. I've ran into an oyster store, and in the well, because of my diet and avoiding carbohydrates, I think oysters will do the job. We'll see, we'll see. Right, here it is. Added some lemon. It's big. Shit. It's actually delicious. That is delicious. Problem with this is I've got no hands. Sorry, I'm just using your stall now. I'm an advertisement.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Get you some more money so you can travel.
Okay.
Yeah, they're really big oysters. I think I had a load in England. They're really meaty as well. I wonder where they're from. Are they local oysters?
Yes.
Yeah.
Famous in Hiroshima.
In Hiroshima.
Yeah.
I think they're better than English oysters.
We're culturing them. Cultured oysters.
In a farm.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Thank you so much.
Really good actually. Turning out to be a lovely day actually in old Hiroshima, and yeah, that is a cracking looking mall. Gonna have to have a look, see if I can find some decent food. I did walk around the Osaka Mall, one of them, whatever it's called. I think it was called like City or something. And look at this bloke. And yeah, it's just all sugary shit, really. It's just absolute crap food, like covered in sugar and batter, and oh god, nothing that's good for you, put it that way, especially if you're a sensitive individual like myself. So, you know, I'm gonna hate on all these foods, whether some people like it or not. See the taxis, they got really cool old taxis actually. Or whether they're old, they look pretty old, yeah, so they look really cool, which is something that adds to Japan without a doubt. I'll try and get a close-up of one in a minute. Right, this one, people, is what they call the atomic bomb dome. So it's what's been left after the bomb went off, and this is what was left behind after the day. So quite well, it's a stunning place to think of the history, to think of the event. On the 6th of August 1945, over 200,000 people were killed. I think that's why a lot of people come to view the city. But actually, from what I've seen, it's an incredibly beautiful city, actually. Look how clean that water is. That water is spotless. You can see right through it. I could see coming up to this river it was so clean. I mean, you never know like what chemicals are in there, but if you can see to the bottom, that is clean, right? Or there's just not a lot of sediment. Anyway, I'm impressed. I think you can safely say at this point we are at full bloom on the blossoms. Wow, I think this path is actually probably one of the nicest I've seen, to be honest. And that park in Tokyo was just manic. This is a little bit less manic. And actually it's much more beautiful with the river there. It just seems like such a lovely city. I love it. Hiroshima, #1. Look at that for a taxi. Very cool, you see what I mean? Now I'm not on the hunt for arcade games. All claw, fake claw, goddamn machines. Scamming machines. I'm actually looking for some grub. The oysters were not bad. But I need something substantial. And here we are. Inside what is a typical Japanese shopping area from what I've seen. Full of the lovely sugary hell that some people may be able to handle, but if you're over a certain age and sensitive, good luck to you. Good luck eating that sugary hell. I've been off the carbs for about a day and I'm actually feeling pretty good. If you can't find some decent food down here, I mean, what chance do you get? Obviously, the evil M is not so far away. I can see an M around every corner. You know what I'd like is like take those M's away and turn them into just clean restaurants, like clean, like nothing, no sugar, no sugary sauces, just meat, veg, and like some seasoning. That is literally it. That's the sort of restaurant that I want to open if no one else has got one. Cook your own meal. There. What an awesome little restaurant. It's you could just be a carnivore in there for sure, but they're not the biggest cuts of meat, so I'm not sure how realistic it is, how long it's gonna fill me up, that sort of thing. But it was fantastic. Really good, recommend it. Anyway, goal achieved. This is meant to be a traveling channel. I'm turning it into a low carb channel. It could be both, you know. It could be low carb and travel. And I just had that meat, which was good. I did feel like it was lacking something to keep me going, so I did supplement with some nuts. I think that's kind of probably what you need to do if you are gonna go low carb and travel. Get some decent meat from a restaurant, and if it's too expensive to just keep chucking it down your throat, go and like supplement with something, even nuts. Or you can get dried fish, I've seen. I might have to go do that. Well, I've got myself about 5 hours to kill, so I'm going for a little stroll. And I'm doing what any sensible person in Japan should be doing, is drinking this cold Barrister's Black. And yeah, it wasn't that long ago that I was thinking drinking cold coffee was just a ridiculous thing to do. But now, because it's more expensive in Japan, right, so I'll buy some nice meat, I'll get some nice food, and Like I'll skip the coffee shops basically. Like in England, I'd never go to the coffee shops because what's the point? Make your own coffee, right? But here, well, in Vietnam specifically, I would just be going for the coffee, like for the coffee shops. So to save money, I'm actually just drinking this Barrister's Black cold coffee. You can get it warm actually, no difference in price. And it's big as well. I don't think it's like a normal serving of coffee. I think it's like at least a coffee and a half here. We've got to be talking a coffee and a half. But should give me the buzz to see me through to the end of this day. Righty, I've had fun in Hiroshima. It's been nice walking around, and I'm gonna just do some more walking because I've still got a few hours till I'm going, and it's a lovely day, so why not just walk around this city, and every single road I go is somewhere I've never been before, so it's still pretty cool, even though I've got no major agenda right this second in time. But yeah, it's time to wrap it up. It's time to finish Hiroshima. All I'm gonna do is walk and maybe go in some shops and then get my train back. And then tomorrow's the big day. Tomorrow is the one. So we're going to Universal Studios. Come and join me. I hope it's better than Disneyland. I'm sure it's going to be completely ramo, but I'm going anyway. This time I do have a fast pass. Honestly, with the rides, I ain't going to be able to show you like me going on it, am I? But I'll show you a few clips, and I'll add on some stuff. It might be Universal in a couple of days, so you know, join the ride, folks. See you then. Bye.